Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2. Thank you for joining. If you are here for the first time, great. If it's your second episode, wow, thank you so much. Okay, so let's start. Today's drink of choice is an amaretto pineapple, actually. Usually an orange, but I had pineapple. I'm like, let's change it up. And cheers to Thursday. God damn, that's so good. So good. um, oh yeah, true. I don't know if you saw the description of my last podcast, but I swear to God, I never realized how often I say So I'm working on that. I challenge you guys to a drinking game. So every time I said if you had a sip or a shot, you'd be smashed, which is very much true. So I realize I'm like, is it my podcast gonna be about just about dating and stupid stories? No. You know what it is? This is what I realized. I'm a huge Seinfeld fan, and there's so many Seinfeld moments in my life that are like 2026 versions of when the show was out. And I'm going to share them all with you. Um, so there's Samfeld moments. Okay. Oh my God. And I'm so upset too. I will be traveling in June for work, and Jerry Seinfeld is coming to Just for Laughs during that week that I'm gone. So I am beyond devastated that I won't be able to make it. Like, so sad. You have no idea. He is a bucket list comedian of mine. I absolutely love him, but c'est la vie. So, anyways, okay. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make notes of all these little Samfeld moments that happen in my life, and I'm like, I know people relate. And one specifically was so funny. I was out for dinner with one of my girlfriends, Jen Soames. Shout out, love you. We're out for dinner, and I said to her, I'm like, this is a podcast moment. Right here is a podcast moment, and it's so funny because it's stuck in my head. So we're out for dinner one night, and the waitress was there, and we were talking about like Botox and had gotten some done, and she was at the table. She was standing there. I'm like, oh, sorry, we're talking about Botox. I'm like, you're too young, you have no idea what I'm talking about. She's like, that's not true. She's like, I've done Botox before. And I was like, oh yeah. She's like, well, not really. I just got like baby Botox. So I got like my 11s and like here and there. And my friend and I are looking, we're like, so bitch, you got Botox. Like, you can't call it baby Botox just so that you feel better. You got Botox. It's okay. Like, you're not going to jail. No one thinks less of you. It's all good. But calling it baby Botox does not mean that you didn't get it. And the 11s are like the 11s. Okay, boys. It's the two lines that form here when you like squint your eyebrows. But anyways, our forehead. Girl, you got Botox. That's like basically saying if you just have once, you just had, I just lost my baby virginity. Girl, you lost your virginity. Okay, you lost your Botox virginity. You got Botox. The end. But it did make me say, like, think I'm gonna be like, next time anyone asks, I'm like, no, I just got baby Botox. Like, it doesn't count. It's just baby Botox. So that was hysterical. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, or actually, if you say that, stop saying that. Just stop saying it. Own it. Just own it. It's Botox. Who cares? It's 2026. Every single person gets Botox. And if you haven't yet, they probably want to. So yeah, there's that. And and then another thing that popped up. These are Samfeld moments. Samfeld, you get it. Angry girls. I don't know, like I was watching I don't know, some dating show, and like there's these girls that give off this persona of like just being like bitchy and angry, and they think it's sexy. And guys chime in, maybe I'm wrong. Like, how long does the bitchy, stone face, angry, um boss bitch attitude, or bad bitch, whatever, like how long is that appealing to you? Honestly, like, how long does that stay sexy for you? If it does, like, I want to know, is it forever? You're like, oh yeah, that's my girl. Yep, she looks like a raging bitch. I'm still attracted to since the day that I met her. Or does it fade away? Because to me, as a female, if I look at a girl and she looks angry, I'm like, not cute. Like, I don't vibe with that. energy whatsoever. It's like thinking about an old lady, okay? Imagine an old, angry lady, or you have a cute lady that's crossing the street and she drops her change purse. Like, are you helping the angry lady that has like the look of death? Or are you helping the old lady? I'm helping the old lady. I know this is the most stupidest thing, but it literally, I was like, ugh, how is this attractive to guys? Like, I think it's so gross. Smile, girls. Life is short. Like, if unless you're doing like if you're a model and you're doing a shoot and they're like, okay, be seductive, be sexy, don't show your teeth, don't smile, and go, then that makes sense. But if it's your day-to-day go-to, like, this is it, this is my personality and this is how I get guys, like, I don't know, man, get help, because I think that is so gross. It's so gross to me. Ugh, anyways, so that's that. That's, I know I'm gonna maybe annoy a bunch of girls with that comment, but I don't even care. Honestly, don't care. Um, Side note, I just realized having a podcast with different subjects makes me feel like I'm like either 10-second Tom brain or schizophrenic because I have so many stories. But I have like my checklist. I'm like, oh yeah, talk about that. Oh yeah, talk about that. Um, so recently I rejoined Facebook. I got off of it for a really long time and I was just like, what's the point of Facebook? Like, I have Instagram, which I like better because you get to choose who you follow back. It's not like your friends, boom, you match and now you have to see all their craziness. Like, if you want to follow me and I don't know you, go ahead. But if I want to follow you back, I'll follow you back. But I don't want to be obliged to see your shit if we're not even friends and I don't know you and for whatever reason, I don't know. And then, so let's say if I have friends on Facebook and friends on Instagram, I'd go like all their stuff on Instagram because I'm very supportive. But then when I go on Facebook, I'm like, oh, fuck, I have to like it here too. Because if I don't, I look like a horrible, mean person. So you're liking, I'm just liking like a like factory. And I was like, this is enough. This is insane. This is duplicate information of the same shit from the same people. So I got off Facebook. And that was my whole reason for getting off of it. And I had a breakup, like I said in the last podcast. It was just like healthier to be just in one place of information versus two. Um, and then my dad passed away, and so that delayed me even further because I didn't want to go back on Facebook and see his page and all that stuff, and then like reopen the wounds. So that delayed me a little bit. That also, death, that'll be a subject for another podcast because I do actually want to talk about it because I have some friends and family members and stuff that we're all going through kind of the same thing, and maybe my story can help someone else's, and I hope it does because it was traumatic when you have you know a shocking death, when someone dies suddenly, you're just not ready for that. So anyways, we'll get to that subject a later day. But anyway, so on Facebook now I'm on it and I'm like, first of all, I don't even know how to use it. Like, I just go on it, I get the notifications, I look at some things, I look at don't. I get notifications for things that I didn't even sign up for. They're like, Bentley for sale. I'm like, no, I'm absolutely not looking for a new car and certainly not a Bentley. So I don't know how I'm getting notifications. I don't even know how to turn them off. I've tried. I'm not that much of a moron, but anyways. But I did follow like missing animal pages. And do you want to know what I've noticed? And it's so alarming to me and disappointing at the same time. There are so many people that are like, missing cat, missing dog, missing cat, missing dog. And then it's like, hey, my dog I've had for 3 years. I love my dog so much, but unfortunately we're moving and they don't accept. So find another place or don't move or find a family member. Like, people are just getting rid of their family pets like it's nothing, like it's an old sports chair or something, sports chair, you know what I mean, gaming chair. It's like, oh, we're over it, we don't play games anymore, goodbye. Like, it's actually really sad and disappointing to see how many people are just getting rid of animals. And then the whole, yeah, I've had my cat for 5 years and my allergies are just, they just got so bad. No, actually, they get better as the longer you have an animal. But anyways, nice excuse. Some people just shouldn't be animal owners, and that's that. What are my other notes here? Oh yeah. This is so stupid. This is an extreme Seinfeld moment, but you guys are here. Take another sip with me and come down this path. So I told you that I moved into a new building, right? So behind me, I closed the blind. Last video, I had it open and I realized like lights are going on and off and it was super weird looking. But, anyways, so you're not allowed to smoke in this apartment building. Okay, no problem. I'm not a smoker, but I have a lot of friends that smoke and family members. So it's super annoying. They have to leave the building and go downstairs. But I was like, fuck that. There ain't no way that 600 people are going out to smoke, or like whatever the amount, let's say 300 out of the 600 that smoke, or 200 or 100 or 50 or 20. I've asked people, my mom, my sister, I'm like, when you're out there, do you see anyone that smokes? So out of all the times they've been here, they've seen one other person smoke outside. And I said, were they walking from their car and smoking and then put it out and came in? They're like, I don't know, Sam. I don't know. I didn't ask them because it's impossible that everyone's leaving. So for me, I'm investigating. I close out all the lights, very stalker mode 5000. I don't even care. I'm like, I'm gonna find a fucking smoker on the balcony, and then that's gonna be it. So I look out the window and I'm looking. I don't see anyone, nobody. So there's two things I realized. No one looks out their window ever, ever. No one's ever looking out the window. It's just me. I'm like, am I weird? Like, why am I all? I feel like I'm always looking out the window. I'm always looking out my balcony, everything. Nobody is outside. It is the most weirdest thing. Anyways, so I saw one smoker and she had her back and she was hiding her cigarette and everything. I'm like, yes, a smoker. I can tell someone, like my friends and family, whatever, they could smoke, but like hide it, you know? But while I'm the window looker, so what I've noticed is that there's so many messy, sloppy ass people that I don't know if they push their beds up against the window, which, okay, maybe they have a small room and whatever, it's how they made it work or whatever. I don't know. They have blankets and like pillows and clothes and toys and shit all shoved up against the window. It is so ugly looking. It's just so unappealing for the building. Okay. I'm a very visual person. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, I hate that house. I can only imagine the inside of the house. I can imagine it's so messy and ugly and stinks probably. And then I'm looking around the other one. They always have their blinds closed. I'm like, oh, like, open the blinds. It's sunny. Open the blinds. I don't know. It's none of my business, but it's my business at the same bloody time. And now you guys are invested in this with me, whether you like it or not. Um, yeah. Let's move over to AI. These are my notes here. These are all the things I'm like, yeah, I got to talk about this. AI. I love AI. I use it for work. I use it for projects. I used it to help start this. I use it for advice. I use it. I probably use it like the regular moron does, I guess. I could be utilizing it in so many ways and make monetizing off of it some way somehow. But right now, I'm at the baby steps of it, which is fine. I admit it. There's so much more I can do with it, and I love it. And I think it's great, and it helps people. But it can also do a lot of damage. So for AI images and videos and all that bullshit, I don't know. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. But okay, so we all know, everyone knows, like you have your parents that are like sending you things like my mom. I love you, mom. You're probably gonna maybe hopefully you watch this. I don't know. She sends me videos and so does my aunt, and she's like, and they're like cute cat videos and like puppy videos and like a baby being saved by a dog video, and it's sickeningly very realistic but also really AI. And it's a question like, is it rude to tell someone like, hey, so that's AI, and you make them feel stupid? Not my mom. I'm not saying that. My mom, I've told her a couple times. She's like, I know, it's just a nice video. I'm like, yeah, it is, but okay, it's AI, right? Like, we need to make sure you can see this, that it's not real. So there's that. So yeah. So when is it that, like, am I the only one who corrects people, or it's gotten to a point where I feel uncomfortable telling someone it's AI, so I just like do the fake laugh? especially when I'm shocked when it's like not someone who's older than me and they send it. I'm like, there ain't no fucking way that they think this is real. So I feel weird saying like, hey, this is AI. So I just like it or fake laugh. And anyways, I don't know if I'm doing a disservice by not telling them, or I don't know. I don't know. But I realized that with AI, I've been duped a few times, and I'm like, oh my God, what a sad story. Like there's people that I've been like humans. I'm using my air quotes for people, humans, not just animals. And like I've literally teared up on videos like, like people getting sick and helping like a bum or old lady across the street and stuff like this, and little kittens drowning and all this like crazy stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the saddest thing. This is so heartwarming and like, oh my God. And I like it. And then I'm like, let's see the comments. I'm a comment reader. I don't know why, but I love reading the comments. So I'm reading the comments and they're like, AI, this is so stupid. This is AI. I'm like, no, 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 it can't be AI. And I'm watching it again. I'm like, I'm such a fucking idiot. How did I fall for the AI? I immediately, I don't know about y'all, but I am immediately unlike it because I can't be associated to the trap of an AI fucking video. And I'm ashamed to admit it. It probably happens like once every 2 weeks where I really get duped, and they're getting better and better and better. And it just annoys me so much. Like I want to see a video online and be like, wow, that's crazy that that happened. Whoa, that's so sweet. Whoa, that's so cute. Whoa, what nice hair and makeup. Have you guys seen the fucking fake girls with the hair and makeup? I'm like, ooh, I really want to do my makeup like that. Ooh, her hair color is so nice. And I'm like, I go on the page to see like, oh, let's see if she has like, I don't know, other videos of other makeup things. And it's like, AI driven or AI girl, blah, 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 produced. I'm like, oh my God. AI makeup and AI hair. And the girl, I'm telling you, looks 100% real. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like we're so doomed. Kids are doomed. Like I think of my nephews and my niece for every single situation like this, like where the world is going. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know. I know it's for a lot of things, it's going to be easier for them, but at the same time, it's going to be it's just a fake world. They don't know what reality is, or I don't know, like experiencing real things that happen to you, or I don't know. It's just a whole ass different world, but hopefully it gets better. I don't know. I don't know. Um, yeah, let's take a sip right there. Scary ass AI world. Oh my God. I'm here looking up recipes, how to extract audio from video. Let me tell you, that took a while. Anyways, um, so yeah, so I had a housewarming party the other week, and I had a great time, amazing friends, amazing family. They came over. I had such a good time. And I was hosting, and I don't know if this happens to you guys, but I was hosting, and so I was just pouring. Poor people though, man. I realized it wasn't just me. I'm a host. I put the food and drinks out, but I didn't put water out. So I'm sure some people help themselves, but I wasn't serving them, so I bloody hope they did. But anyways, I didn't not have one drop of alcohol that night. And I had wine all night long and a little bit of champagne, but like wine mostly the whole night. And I specifically remember saying to a couple of friends of mine, I was like, I've been drinking so much wine and I don't even feel anything. I'm like, does that mean I'm an alcoholic now? Like I've had so much wine, I don't even feel buzz. And then like out of nowhere, it's like, and wow, I'm drunk at this point, I guess. And all I can say is that I had the hangover of the century. Sunday, I was TKO, couldn't move, dead to the world, headache. No amount of sleep and pills could have fixed it. It was the worst. I was drinking water, electrolytes. It was just like, it was over. Monday, I wasn't even 100% the next day. And I slept all day Sunday, like, did not move, didn't leave my house, nothing. Monday was still pretty rough. I was like, I'm going to bed at 8 o'clock. I don't care. Welcome to 40. This is what it is with no water. You think like, okay, you're 40, you should know better. But All that to say, that was a hangover. But I also experience anxiety when I drink now. I could have two glasses of wine and I can have one glass of wine and it happens and it has absolutely nothing to do with being drunk. I find that when I drink, I I don't know, like I conversate easier. Like obviously everybody does, but like sometimes when I'm in a room or a setting, and there's like an awkward silence, I'll be like the clown. I hate to say that, but it's like I'm the person who's like, okay, so I could just start up a conversation, start talking, and it's super easy for me. And like, there's some shy people in the room, so why didn't I start like telling stupid stories of me on my behalf to make me look stupid or embarrassed, to make people laugh, and then like the conversation flows, and then that's it. And I know it's like some would say it's like a good quality, but you feel at the end of the day like you overshare and you let people know things that they shouldn't know because they don't even know you, or maybe they're judging you, or maybe not, it's just in your head. So this falls under the hangxiety, air quotes. The hangxiety aspect of it, and it drives me nuts. Like I'll toss and turn in my sleep, um from a night, and it's not like I'm even saying my deepest darkest secrets. Like I'm an open book, everyone knows everything about me pretty much. um and I like that. I don't have any secrets. No one has it. There's no skeletons in my closet. No one's holding anything against me. And I like living this way, but I don't know what it is. Like it I would say it started happening like 7 years ago, give or take. Like I just realized like I would have like horrible sleeps and I'd replay the night, and did I talk too much, did I ask the right questions, did I say the wrong thing, was that rude? And I'm not even a rude person, but like you just like you contemplate every single thing that happened in the night. You have the worst sleep, tired the next day. And like I said, it's not about drinking. I could have one glass of wine or none. I could actually even have a sober night and you have loose lips regrets. Aaron, love that expression. I'll steal it from it forever. But anyways, so yeah, you have loose lips regrets, and then throw in one glass of wine, forget about it. The whole next day I'm like and then the worst. Do you guys ever have friends like this where it's like like it's not very often that I get drunk or like buzzing to the point, like I don't go out anymore. But let's say if I'm out and about and I have a couple extra drinks and I'm extra chatty and laughing and whatever, the worst, and I can't, sorry, I have a hair on my lip. Oh, love my cats, but god damn it. Anyways, if you have a friend that does this, and if you're one of my friends that does this, please don't ever motherfucking do it again, okay? But if you have that night, have you ever had a friend that messages you the next day, or a family member, whoever it is, and like, oh, so how are you feeling today? Hello, that's 101 anxiety, okay? Anxiety 101. You literally, whatever anxiety I got rid of at 3 o'clock in the morning, you just amplified by 10 million. And now I'm, oh, why? What do you mean? What do you mean? How am I feeling? Like, was I that drunk? What did I say? What did I do? And they're like, no, you were just, yeah, you were having a good time. I'm just asking how you're feeling. Well, don't do that. Don't, like, I don't know if it's just your way of opening up a text message, asking if someone's okay, but no, no, don't ever fucking message someone that, because I promise you, the next time you drink, I will send that message right back. But I'll exaggerate it and be like, oof, whoa, you should see the videos. And then I won't respond for about 8 hours. Welcome to anxiety. Actually, I would never do that because I know how crazy it is. But you get my point. That's insane. I don't know if it's with age that you get that, but it's crazy and I absolutely can't stand it. Um, yeah. So the next thing that I wanted to say was almost gonna wrap this up. We're almost at 25 minutes, but um I watched a murder doc. Shout out to all the murder doc lovers out there, aka 98% of you are females. And I need another sip. Fuck, I love amaretto. It's so good. Mm. Anyways, I watched a murder doc the other day, and it was called um, Children Who Kill or Children That Kill, one of the two. And it was a woman interviewing these two children that killed when they were underage, obviously, and they faced the death penalty. Okay. So one was 14 and one was 15. So the boy, okay. So wait, hang on a second. Actually, wait, should I say? Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. The boy one to me was the craziest one. So I'll just say that one. So this boy at 14 years old was neighbors with it had all these neighbors around them, and there was these two sisters that lived in front of him, and he just moved into town, and they became friends and they played with each other in the summertime and whatever. And then one day, um one of the girls, the younger sister who was 11, went missing and they didn't know where she went. So there was like a whole search team looking out for her. The family was looking, the police were looking, everyone was looking. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and the parents are distraught. Anyways, obviously you can see where this is going. The boy ended up killing her, but not just killing her, okay? So allegedly, she went over to his house. They were playing catch and or softball or something, and he had a baseball. This is his story, but it doesn't really add up. Um, he ended up killing her with a baseball bat and sexually assaulting her. So her clothes were missing, and yeah, basically beat her to death and stuffed her under his waterbed for 6 days and slept on top of her for 6 days. Also, while joining the search party with flashlights trying to find her with her family. I'm going to repeat: killed her, stuffed her under the waterbed, sexually assaulted her, slept on top of her dead body for 6 days, helped the search party to find her. And how did they find her, the body? His mom went in his room to go clean it because it was messy, and she went to go make his bed, and she saw a sock sticking out, and she tried taking the sock away, but it was stuck, and it was to her leg, and then she had to call 911 on her kid, and blah blah blah. So the rest is he got life in prison without parole, and he's now wait, whenever this documentary was filmed, he was like 24, something like that. I think 24 in his 20s, something like that. And he was pleading for parole and for early parole. Okay, the family obviously did their testimonies and said like, no, why should he get to leave? And my daughter and my sister's 6 foot under. She's 11 years old. She'll never get to live her life. Like she didn't get to live hers. Why does he think he can start to live his now because he's changed? So the judge ended up, I was so happy because he kept saying, I deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve parole. I deserve to get out. I don't deserve to die in jail, blah, blah, blah. But so what the judge said, sorry, this is a run on a story, but it's the craziest. The judge ended up saying, no, so there were no signs you didn't come from a broken home. There were no signs of you being any sort of like schizophrenic, bipolar, any sort of disorder like that. So there's nothing that you can change. Like it's not like we saw a monster in you before and now you're better. This was hidden deep down in your bones. And no, parole is denied. And I couldn't have been happier with that decision. And so the question is like, do you think children who commit murder should be tried as an adult and given life sentences, or do you think that they deserve a second chance? I don't. Um, it'd be different. Like, obviously, there's different circumstances, but everything I said: killed, slept on her dead body, went to go hide, sexually assaulted, all this stuff. No, I'm sorry. No, that was just like a baby monster. Now he's a big monster. So I completely agree with that. And yeah, we always, my family and I, we always have the like, do you believe in the death penalty conversation? And my stepdad doesn't believe in it. So we always get into like a tete-a-tete with him about it. And it's quite hysterical. But anyway, so that was that story. And it's just so crazy. But there's so many good documentaries out right now. And I finished Love on the Spectrum. Sure, everyone did. That I think was absolutely one of the best seasons because they had these new characters in. Absolutely love Frigg. I should probably know his name, but it was the guy who was like, "Do you like watching this show?" And she's like, oh wait, do you like eating candy?" He's like, "Please say no. Please say you don't. Please say no. Please. No, I don't like eating candy." Oh, good. I'm so glad. I fucking died. Like that show is amazing. And honestly, let's end this podcast with circling it back to dating, okay? Because that's one of the mega points of this podcast. Um, Dating. If dating was that black and white, life would be so easy. Like you just say, "Do you like, oh no, I don't think I can get along with you because we don't have the same interests." And like, my goodness, what a waste of time. Or like, "What do you like about me physically? Did you have fun today?" Or at the end of the date, if it didn't work out, "I think that we should just be friends." And everyone's like, "Okay, great. Have a great day." And life just goes on. Anyways, if you haven't watched Love on the Spectrum, start at season 1. You will fall in love with every single character. It will bring tears of joy to your eye if you have a heart, a beating heart. And if not, well, get off of this podcast because we're not the same people. Kidding. But it is the cutest show ever. Anyways, this is episode 2. Like I said, very random, very Seinfeld moments, but all very relatable. I hope so. And I'm gonna get some friends on here soon. I just haven't asked them yet, but they'll come. And I'm open to hearing any dating nightmare stories that you have. So please send me a DM, comment on here, email me, whatever it is. My email is in my information somewhere. But please, yeah, send me anything. I love hearing stories like that, and I'll read them on here. And if you're a guy listening to this, I actually love hearing like guys' stories about their dates because I want to hear the other side. I know my girlfriends and I talk all the time, and it's a freaking nightmare out there dating. But I want to hear the guy side of the pond. But I'm open to everything. So cheers! Thanks for listening to episode 2. It's a little bit longer this time. Hopefully I didn't say 65,000 times, maybe just 11,000. I was just about to say it again. Anyways, have a great night and I will see you next Thursday. Cheers.